I spent the following 25 to 30 years of my life practicing law. It wasn't until about 7 years ago that I was able to return to that moment when I was 18 years old and take the other direction on the fork to return to become a farmer. My love for agriculture now is tied to a plant that has a beneficial medicinal interest. As much as we all like to make money, my desire is to cure something, more particularly cancer. About 3 years ago, I found this beautiful farm that had been developed by somebody who spent a few $1,000,000 in 167,000 square feet of greenhouse, state-of-the-art Cravo facility, okay? By that I mean roofs open up, sides open up, the windows open up, the whole technology systems are amazing. I mean, all European, all from best of the best in class. And I knew there and then that would be the best place, at least in the state of Florida, for us to grow. It was a perfect reiteration of our goals, which was to use technology in order to get the best of class in the products that we make. This industry has to flourish, and it will flourish in this state. We'll find the right cultivar through the university and find the right things for farmers to do to ensure the success of the state. This is Cign, and I am Michael Feldenkrais.
Take special note, they will be launching new products 2020-21. In 2016, hemp was a $400 million industry. Today it is well over $1.5 billion. And here's the team. You can see Michael Feldenkrais. You can see Mark Slough. If you notice the date, it's December 31st, 2020. Mark was not supposed to start working for CATV until January 25th, 2021. However, from this picture, we can infer from the facts that Cign and Mark Slough are already in deep with each other. In 2019, Florida state law, hemp law, was authorized. In 2020, they were able to initiate. 2021, they are going to take the hemp market by storm. Now that we've seen Cign, the company they are acquiring this week, which will be February the 9th through February the 12th. February the 8th through February the 12th. We will now look at the website. Now we will have a look at their products. We will now review their products. At Hip Wholesale, they have let's start with the hair care. And they have skin care. And of course, they have drinks. They have your regular drinks, as well as they have hemp infused energy drinks coming soon. Hemp infused flavor packets coming soon. Hemp infused flavor droppers coming soon. At Chai Wholesale, they have CBD coffee, creams, CBD oils, in the store they have consumables. They have capsules, time release capsules, that is. They have drinks. This one already has CBD in it. If you will notice, infused with CBD right here. Also, if you look over here, get your day elevated with our 16-ounce can of 50 milligrams of chai CBD hemp powder infused energy drink. They have hemp infused sugar packets. They have two different types of coffee, your broad spectrum 100 milligrams and your broad spectrum 500 milligrams. Oh, pardon me, they are two different sizes. They have your oils. They have your infused sugar packet hemps. Pardon me, hemp infused sugar packets. They have your smokable line, which actually come in a cigarette pack already, which is kind of neat. Hemp cigarettes, already packaged. They have sour candy flour. And these are all CBDs. And everybody's favorite, gummies. They got a 300 milligram and a 900 milligram. So just to run through the store again here, consumables, smokables, topicals. These both have CBD. You have your fruit punch and your drink, orange drink. Lots more items, folks. Now let's learn a little bit more about the company and some of the research that I have done. He is an upstanding lawyer with no discipline in his 10-year history. Member is in good standing, eligible to practice law in Florida. He had quite the beginning to his career as well, being that he built two of the largest prepaid cellular phone card distribution companies in Colombia, giving jobs to over 14,500 people. His marketing skills created over 11,500 calls a day nationwide. The marketing company grew to have relationships with the largest broadcast, television production companies, gaming companies, media companies in the world. The cannabis space is where I really think that he excelled in his career. Let's hear a little bit about that. In the cannabis space, Mr. Feldenkrais has been very active for the last 6 years, from intellectual property, cultivation, manufacturing, distribution, and retail, seed to sale. Starting his cannabis career, he focused on acquiring intellectual property in Israel to deploying such in the United States, Central and South America, and the Caribbean. In recent years, he built a franchise company to open 22 medical clinics recommending the use of cannabis and sold a total of 50 franchise locations in 1 year. Less than 1 year, pardon me. He then concentrated his efforts in cultivating cannabis in the Florida out of a state-of-the-art Cravel greenhouse and homestead for commercial and research purposes under the auspices of the University of Florida. Michael is the right leader for Cable TV International. Michael's extensive legal telecommunications, distribution, and cannabis background and business development skills should help Cable TV International strengthen and channel partnerships, develop strategic alliances, and expand the company. We believe his strong leadership experience will help focus CATV to profitability. Mr. Feldenkrais received a BA degree in International Relations from Boston University and his Juris Doctorate degree from Syracuse University College of Law. Now, this is where I truly get excited, because when I found out that he was intricate in the PokerStars merger with the Maya Gaming that made the company rise from $50 million in revenues, from a $50 million market cap to over $4.9 billion in less than 2 years. His largest accomplishment came when he organized several mergers and acquisitions with a Canadian publicly traded company, Maya Gaming, that resulted in the increase of its market cap from $50 million to $4.9 billion in less than 2 years. And here's the proof. Maya Gaming, PokerStars, and Full Tilt Poker, $4.9 billion. Our CEO of CATV, a tiny little penny company, right now, trading at 2 cents a share, folks, I believe is truly undervalued at that price. Look how tall those plants are. Truly a beautiful sight. This is where it begins, folks. They have the knowledge, the know-how, and the products. Here we see machines automatically planting the seeds. We can see recently his LinkedIn is edited lately as well, and that they are hiring. You can also infer that he is the CEO of all these companies that I have circled above. Kiss Leads is an interesting one. I'm about to show you why soon, but first let's look at the old LinkedIn, where it just shows him as a Cign CEO, and circled in the side is this for Cable TV International. But then, like I said, he is bringing up all his companies. I believe some of these are going to be coming into CATV. I cannot prove it, but this is just my hunch based on what he's been doing so far. And the PRs at the beginning that states he will be incorporating his companies into CATV. He's basically giving us a timeline and a roadmap of exactly how he's going to build this company. And I believe there's going to be a few more surprises as well, all on a positive note. Let's explore more. The reason why I mentioned Kiss Leads was because the revenue that he makes in that company alone is $20.8 million. I believe he's got the knowledge, the know-how, and the capability of bringing our other company, CATV, to this profitability as well. And just think, if he brings this company in, that brings the extra value instantly as well. Now we will get into the open corporates. We will see that Cign is active. Michael Feldenkrais Law is an agent. He's also the agent name and a director. Down here you can also see there's a similarly named company over here, Cign Real Estate LLC. Well, let's see what that does here. The head office, first of all, of Cign is the address of the property itself. Now, look at Cign Real Estate, and look who's the director and an officer of that one as well. Roberto Gonzalez is the agent in that one. He's also a director. And if you refer back to Cign LLC, you'll see that Roberto Gonzalez is a director down here as well. So there's a slight possibility, in my opinion, that they might be bringing that company in as well. But that's just pure speculation on my part based on my own research and due diligence. Based on more of my due diligence, we can see how much a 6-acre Cravel greenhouse would cost. If you look at the links, which you can't click unfortunately, but if you follow them, you will see that my calculations are correct based on the bottom of a comparison to the another Cravel greenhouse down here. So what we can infer is that we have 6 acres, 2.24 hectares, or 261,360 square feet. He says 269,000, so I think we're working with 7 acres. So basically about $1.5 to $2 million to build. And that's just for the Cravel greenhouse. That does not include the outside farming area they have for the outdoor hemp, which I believe would be the grade 2, because, well, you can see on the website what I'm referring to. Now we're going to learn about Mark Slough. He was just one of the new board of directors that was hired to the company. We can also see that he's already been working for Cign before this deal was even made. So from that, we can infer that this deal has been thought about long and hard before they even decided to tell us. So let's have a look. This is his company, I Comply Cannabis, a global leader in cannabis compliance. We take cannabis businesses to the next level by empowering owners, investors, and workers to lead the industry by example. So if we look at the date of the pick, December 31st, 2020, Mark Slough was not supposed to start until January 25th, 2021. Let's try that again. If we look at the date of the pick, December 31st, 2020, which we can see down here, Mark Slough was not supposed to start until January 25th, 2021. He was already in deep with Cign, the company that Catv is acquiring, the one Michael Feldenkrais is already CEO of as well. Then look to see Mark's Global Cannabis Company above. My guess is that Catv will be acquiring that one as well. This is a well-planned operation as we are in the ground floor, folks. Cign is already producing revenues. They cut down a crop on the 28th of January, hence the date down below here. They say, what grows up must come down. Harvest days are the best. These ladies will be finished. CBD flower soon. So, and look at all of them that they cut down. We see somebody took note. James Clapham, Catv. Can't wait for these filings to drop. As I said, we can see Michael Feldenkrais, Mark Slough, already here in December 31st. So now we'll see what Mark says. Mark says, I am honored and thrilled to join the team of Cable 4 TV International. I first met Michael Feldenkrais in Puerto Rico back in 2015 when I was assisting the Puerto Rican government write the cannabis regulations that were adopted. Michael was one of the first professionals to bring cannabis players to the island and obtained one of the largest medical marijuana cultivation licenses. He has always been a man of integrity, and is with great pleasure that I join this team to create a worldwide cannabis company, folks. They're telling us exactly what's going to happen. So now we'll look at the outside of Cign. They have 6 state-of-the-art greenhouses. They are currently growing over 100,000 plants. Unfortunately, my picture does not show the 6. But they are there, folks. They are there. We can indeed see that this is, in fact, Mark Slough, because if you look at the face here, it is the exact same face right here that is the CEO of I Comply. He actually established a company to help cannabis businesses navigate the complexities of regulated marijuana. He provides leadership and forward thinking that continues to set standards across the global industry, folks, the global industry. Just a little something more I put together about Cign and how it goes together. Here's a Google map and the address on it. Here's a shot from above, the satellite. There it is above again. They can produce several crops a year, folks. Currently growing over 100,000 plants. And here is the picture where we can see six greenhouses. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the back, right there, we got 6 right back in there. Okay. The addresses match. As you see here, this company's as real as you can get, folks. My D has proven that. DD has proven that over and over to myself in the last couple months. And the latest news, besides the filings that came out, as well as the new website, is the Fortune 500 experience that our new Karma Snack agency has. The ones we are now partners with in the marketing firm. Let's have a look at what it says here. Having purchased several companies that had several brands, CATV begins to rebrand its current assets to increase revenues from the products under the brands Hip Chai, Get Medicated, and Hip and Chai. The company's vision of becoming an influential player in the worldwide cannabis space requires hiring top talent. Therefore, Mr. Feldenkrais chose a top marketing firm to grow this company. Branding and marketing are the keys to sales. Having hired a top firm that handles Fortune 500 companies, does that sound familiar? TSMP was one of the up-and-coming junior 500 companies, I do believe. Let me find that article. I will include it after I am done this presentation. Having hired a top firm that handles Fortune 500 companies, we expect the company to create household names from their brands and products in the cannabis industry. Mr. Feldenkrais explains, it is an honor to have been accepted by Karma Snack Agency as the agency on the record to navigate the waters of the worldwide cannabis industry. This is just the beginning of what our team is going to look like as we choose top people to develop strong and powerful brands. About Karma Snack. Karma Snack market consultants average over 17 years of marketing experience and are backed by senior staff with over 30 years of advertising design and Fortune 500 C level experience. I suggest you look that up, folks. That's a pretty big one. They are a full-service internet marketing services company. They have paced the search engine market industry led by a world-class team of industry experts. The company is based in Miami Beach, Florida, and run by its CEO, Eric Rosado. Eric Rosado, is a true pioneer of the field of internet marketing and considers himself, as he puts it, a student of the market. Mr. Rosado achieved more than 5 million rankings on Google. He holds many certifications in internet marketing, and his biggest testament in his clients' results, over $3 billion to date, Mr. Rosado has overseen in internet marketing campaigns for HSBC, ING, AT&T, Hewlett-Packard, Bank of America, even Berkshire Hathaway, and Nike, to name a few. And what the CEO has to say, we are enraptured by the partnership as it is in line with our missions and values. Our partnership with Michael Feldenkrais and Cable TV International lends us a successful multi-decade record working with globally recognized companies. The partnership is an exciting growth opportunity, and we are proud to add the company to our service portfolio, which has included Fortune 500 companies such as AT&T, Time Warner, and Time Warner. The future is bright. And folks, the reason why I stress partnership, you're about to see why. Straight from the Karma Snack Real Estate. Pardon me. Let's try that again. I'm a little tired right now. It's getting late. Straight from the Karma Snack internet site, the website. Every brand deserves a unique digital narrative. Let's have a look. Marketing partner, Facebook. Google partner, TikTok marketing partner. These are the companies now below who are actually the clients and have worked with them before. AT&T, Bank of America, HSBC, the Miami Heat, Nike, Comcast, Coca-Cola. Now, we can now add CATV to the marketing partnership with Facebook, Google, and TikTok. Don't let the name fool you. This is a brand new fresh hemp stock with Fortune 500 connections, just like TSNP had. We can also see that they are prepared to go full-fledged marijuana when the industry changes and the laws change. With an anticipated passing of full legalization, will you guys eventually switch to full unrestricted cannabis production? Cign's answer, we most definitely will. As the industry evolves, so will we. Okay, for that last little bit of information about TSNP, we can see Forbes.com, rising startups to watch with diverse founders. Okay, so we scroll down to Humble founders Brian Foote, Michelle Riviera noticed a major gap between U.S. and emerging markets regarding mobile payment. Okay, so we scroll through there, and Humble is working on Fortune 500 partnerships and was featured by the UN 2030 agenda. Okay, so there we go. The connection to the Fortune 500 again with both TSNP and CATV. I'm not saying it's going to go as high as TSNP did, but I am sure, quite sure, that our CEO is going to take CATV, Cign, much higher than where it is now. Thank you very much for your time, folks, and have an amazing day. Make sure you always do your own DD. Thank you again.